This man is a friend of the show. This is a big week for him.
Yep.
He is co-headlining UFC 287. Gilbert Burns joining us here on the show. How are you? Is everything good?
Doing great, my brother. Doing great. You know, having a great week. I'm here at the hotel. I'm here at Hilton. Might be very close to you guys. And yeah, 5 weeks started.
I'm excited, man. We're going down to the fight. We're excited to go to the fight. We're going to be at the events this week. What are the final days like in a fight week? What do you have to get ready for? How do you ease your mind as you're getting ready to take on Jorge Masvidal?
Just start to stay relaxed now. You know, I got 9 pounds to cut. That's pretty good. Like last time was a little bit more. And today I'm gonna have one mobility session, like about noon. Just get my body all loose and relax. And at 4:30 we're going to the press conference. It should be a good one. I'm looking forward to have a little fun in there with the fans, with the questions. I think we're gonna have a great time. And we'll come back. I am gonna start the weight cut tomorrow. We do the weigh-ins. First weigh-ins 9 to 11. Then we can go back, get the food, hydration back, and then tomorrow night we do the ceremonial weigh-ins. And Sunday we show down. So I'm excited, brother. I used to cut from 170, 175 all the way to 155. That's 20 pounds.
Oh.
Yeah, that was brutal to my body. Now I need to cut 9, so I'm very happy. I'm like, it's gonna be way easier, like less than a half pound. You know, like last time it used to be 20, 19, 22 pounds. Now it's 90 pounds, bro. I'm happy, excited about it.
Gilbert, I saw something that was really cool on social media your team put out, and I couldn't believe it. But like, because you're like a big star now, and it was a video of you cleaning the mats. I couldn't believe that as a star. You're still doing that. Like, you have the respect of you're still out there. You're cleaning the mats in that giant gym when you're like one of the OGs. Is that like a culture of the fight game thing? Is that just how you roll? Like, why is Gilbert Burns, a guy who's co-headlining UFC, still a guy who's making the gym the right place to be?
I think for sure for me, the gym has to be clean. You know, like a couple guys getting like staph infection and all this shit. First of all, I don't want to get that one. The whole gym clean. And a couple guys are new. They get a little cocky, so I gotta put my hands on it so they see it. So that was on the Tuesday after sparring where we spar. That was a tough day, and then just to kind of humble myself a little bit, start cleaning. And that was an eye open because next day everybody was fighting to clean, and no Wednesday, Thursday, so the gym was super clean. It is what it is. Sometimes you gotta. I love to lead by example, you know, and all the guys that mentor me, they be my coach during the years. They coach me by example, by they doing, you know, not by saying, "Oh, do what I say." No, just do what I do. So, and I try to pass to the young generation the same way for my kids, to the new students, the new guys at the gym. Just, you know, like, just do what I do. Just don't do what I say. I don't like that guy. I'll do what I say, and the guy, you should eat good, and the guy eating a freaking burger right here and the Coca-Cola. You gotta be on diet. I'm not that guy, you know. I like to lead by example.
So coming into this week against Jorge, you know, you've done all the prep. What is the thing going into this fight you feel like you have to be most wary of? Like, what's the thing that he does best that you've been preparing for, that you've been trying to negate to try and get the win on Saturday night?
Oh, he's very tricky with the striking. You know, he's a guy that he throw a couple good knees, good kicks, good punches. He's a boxer. He throw good punches. He can do it all on strike. You know, knees, elbow, punches, kicks. That's the thing that I gotta be more kind of eye open with that. And then I have a couple guys doing that. Make sure I'm sharper with it. But I think that's where he shines the best is on the striking. You know, and doing a lot of pressure, applying a lot of things that I think is going to work against George. And the fact that he's putting a lot of pressure on himself, talking about retirement, if he lose, come from 3 losses, fighting at home, I think he's putting a lot of pressure on himself, and he might do good with that because he's still putting more pressure on himself. So I think that's the kind of pressure that he wants to feel. So I'll be ready for George on Saturday.
Coming into on Saturday night, I'm a little surprised, and we were talking to John Anik about this earlier this week, that he was surprised that the UFC had already put Colby as the guy who's going to get the title shot after this, because you and George is such a monster fight. It feels like there should be title stakes on it. Obviously, you know, you're one of the best fighters at welterweight on the planet. He's got a pass with Leon Edwards. How surprised were you that Dana came out and said, oh, no, the title shot's already determined, it's going to go to Colby? And did that affect you? Did it mess with your mood at all when that came out? Or do you still feel like a title shot's on the line here?
Yeah, it didn't mess with my mood. I still think I still have an opportunity Saturday to make these guys change their mind, you know. So that's what I'm taking. And Kobe's very smart, bro. So people are mad at Kobe, but if you were Kobe and Dana White call you, hey, you want to fight for the title? For sure, you're gonna say yes. So I don't blame Kobe. You know, he's just taking an opportunity. So my mission Saturday night is to beat Jorge Masvidal. I want to make a big statement, and maybe they give me the title shot. We'll see. You know, it depends on the performance. If I go out there, and George is a dog. You know, if he sells that very hard, if he goes to a decision, I don't think they're gonna change. Still gonna be Kobe. So that puts a little pressure on me and go out there and dominate and finish Jorge Masvidal and make sure those guys change their mind. That's where in my head right now.
So we got to correct something. The last time you were on, we were told by Tua, he said he's taking judo. The coach, he scrapped that. He said that was wrong, actually. He's taking jujitsu. He's not taking judo. Okay, so does this change anything of your opinion of Tua going out there, taking jujitsu to avoid the concussions? How does Gilbert Burns, a world jujitsu champion, feel about his favorite team's quarterback going out there and doing this to try and prevent falling on his head the wrong way?
Yeah, I think that helped you a little bit on how to fall, because that was the problem, right? When he fall, right? I know for a fact a couple of jiu-jitsu guys, they have motorcycle accident, they have bike accident, and then they know how to fall, you know. As crazy sounds, I had a friend of mine in Brazil that he had a motorcycle accident, bad one, that a car just break out of nowhere, and he hit the car and he flew over the car. And whenever it was time for him to land, he started rolling. He became a little ball, and he just rolled. And the guy had a couple stretches and nothing. It could be one like very hard accident. And the guy had just a couple scratches, learning how to fall. So yeah, I think that can help a little bit, you know. And I hope it does, because I want Tua on the game in the season, you know, and especially with Jalen Ramsey, we got.
Oh, you excited about that one, Gilbert?
Yeah, for sure. There's another force, and we got where's the other guy? Mike White, right? We got
the local kid.
But I want Tua playing. You still can learn a couple things, so don't get hit super hard. So when the guy slams you on jiu-jitsu, a couple things, you still can bend a little bit, making sure whenever you're gonna get impact, and just like
I got you
a little bit. But whenever you get impact, you don't need to get 100% impact. You can slow down for a half or even less. So I think that I don't think that's the key. I think we need to get those guys in the defense kind of taking care of Tua, but I think that can help a little bit, and I hope it help a little bit.
I just feel like, listen, you know, you're a monster Dolphins fan. And a world jiu-jitsu champion. I feel like he needs to be picking your brain. Like, you know, if it's not a day-to-day thing, because you're very busy too. But I feel like he needs to go to Gilbert Burns as like a consultant. Like, hey, am I coming along all right to make sure we can get through this season? Okay, Gilbert. I think it's very important.
I agree. So I hope he comes to the fight. I know Raheem Mostert is coming to the fight. Let's see if he show up. We make a good connection. Yeah, I like that.
Before we get you out of here, man, a lot's made. Obviously, this is Jorge's hometown, but man, you've been down here a long time. Like watching the countdown, it was so cool seeing like the time of the gyms you've been to. You guys have all kind of stuck together in different locations. So how much like does the nostalgia feel for you, man? Like you've been down here for a long time, and to get to fight at the Heats Arena in front of all these fans, I'm sure you're gonna have a ton of people down there too. So what does this mean for you to be down here as a proud South Floridian?
It means a lot, you know. These years start on the right track. First fight was in Brazil, in my hometown. Second fight here in Miami, my second hometown. September is gonna make 10 years that I'm living here in South Florida, here in the US. So yeah, I'm excited. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fans, friends, family, teammates, students, everybody's coming. I think for sure he's gonna be a little favor on the crowd, but as the fights start going, I'm getting better. I'm getting expert. I'm getting way better on still in the crowd, and that's exactly what I'm planning to do. But it's a great opportunity. No big fight, common event, UFC 287 against Masvidal at home. Yeah, I'm. That's a great opportunity. I'm excited for it.
Are you a Heat fan too? Like, are the kids excited you're fighting in the Heat's house?
Yeah, kids are crazy. Kids are crazy. They come into the press conference. They go back home tomorrow. Think they come and they stay at the hotel. They got my wife got own room for them, so I still kind of relaxed, having my own time. But yeah, it's gonna be nice. Kids are crazy. That's gonna be on the Heat on the Miami-Dade Arena. So yeah, great times.
Who is we know Tyreek Hill's their favorite Dolphins player. Who is their favorite Heat player? Do they have a favorite one for basketball?
Yeah, they have all the Pedro, my oldest one. He's in love with Jimmy Butler and Hero Tyler Hero. Yeah, they crazy. They crazy. Both of kids are like when we have an opportunity, you're gonna meet the kids. You make some questions. They know everybody. They're gonna do a crazy job.
That's awesome, man. Listen, I can't wait to be at the press conference later. We can't wait for the fights, man. Thank you for always being generous with your time. Best
Thanks,
of luck
Gilbert. Good
the
luck.
rest of the week. We can't wait for Saturday night, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Have a good one.